I'm about to tell you the story of the worst day of my marriage that somehow became the best thing that ever happened to us. This happened 6 months ago, and it completely changed our relationship forever. I'm a mom to the most amazing 6-year-old Emma, married for 8 years to Mark. We'd been going through a rough patch: money stress, work pressure, the usual stuff that makes couples snap at each other. But I never imagined what I was about to discover would nearly destroy us and then save us. It was supposed to be my day. Just one day. I'd planned a girls' day with my best friends Sarah and Lisa, something I maybe get to do twice a year because mom life is insane. I'd been looking forward to this for weeks. Mani Pedis, brunch, maybe some shopping. Just a few hours to feel like myself instead of just mommy. I asked Mark about this weeks in advance. Can you watch Emma on Saturday? I have plans with the girls. Yeah, sure babe, he said without looking up from his phone. No problem. If you already have plans with your friends, we can get a sitter. Just let me know. Nah, I got it. We'll figure something out. Saturday morning comes, I'm getting ready, super excited. I kiss Emma goodbye, give Mark the rundown, snacks in the fridge, nap time at 2, emergency numbers on the counter. Have fun with daddy today, baby. I tell Emma. We're going to the adventure park with daddy's friends, she says excitedly. I freeze. What friends? Mark appears with his gym bag. Oh yeah, me and the guys are taking Emma to that outdoor obstacle course. She'll love it. Mark, I asked you to watch her, not drag her along to your hangout. Come on, it'll be fun. She gets to hang with the guys, I get to see my friends. Win-win. I was already running late, so I let it slide. Fine, just make sure she's safe. I'm at the nail salon with Sarah, finally relaxing, when my phone rings. Mark. Hey, so the weather's getting really bad, and they're closing the park early. I'm gonna drop Emma off with you. What? No, Mark. That's not what we agreed on. Today is my day off. But babe, what am I supposed to do? The activity got canceled. Figure it out. Go to an indoor playground, take her to a movie, go to the mall. You're her dad, not a babysitter. What am I gonna do with my friends though? I don't care. This is MY Day, Mark. A planned day that I've been looking forward to for weeks. I hung up, frustrated, but thinking that was the end of it. Not even 30 seconds later, my phone rings again. Mark's name on the screen. I answer, annoyed. Mark, I already told you. Hello? Hello? I say, but no one's responding. I can hear voices in the background, like the phone was answered accidentally. I'm about to hang up when I hear Mark's voice clearly. Dude, I can't stand her, he says, and my world stops. She is so annoying, I just can't stand her sometimes. The nail salon goes silent around me. Sarah notices my face and mouths, what's wrong? Then Mark keeps talking. You better go find yourself a young wife, Matt, so when I leave my wife, then we can both be free men again. I drop the phone like it's on fire. Sarah catches it and hangs up immediately. Mia, what happened? I can't speak. The man I've been married to for 8 years just told his friend he wants to leave me and called me annoying. In front of our daughter. My phone starts ringing immediately. Mark, realizing what happened. I don't answer. I can't. 20 minutes later, Mark shows up at the salon with Emma. My daughter runs to me, completely unaware that her world just changed. Mommy, Daddy brought me to see you. Mark won't look me in the eye. Mia, can we talk outside? No, not here. Not now. Please, I can explain. Explain what? How you can't stand me. How you're planning to leave me. I somehow got through the rest of the day, fake smiling with my friends while my marriage crumbled inside my chest. That night, after Emma was asleep, Mark tried everything. Gas station flowers, pathetic apologies, excuses about being frustrated. I was just venting to the guys, you know how it is. No, Mark. I don't know how it is. Because I've never told my friends I can't stand you. It was just guy talk. That was guy talk? Telling your friend to find a young wife while talking about leaving me. For weeks, I was completely numb. I'd look at Mark and see a stranger. Every time he said he loved me, I heard his voice saying he couldn't stand me. I started making exit plans, checking apartment prices, wondering how to explain divorce to a 6-year-old. But then something unexpected happened. Mark came home from work one day, sat down at our kitchen table, and started crying. Not just tearing up, sobbing like his heart was breaking. "Mia, I know I screwed up beyond belief. I know saying sorry isn't enough, but I need you to know something." I stayed standing, arms crossed, ready for more excuses. I called Matt and told him what an idiot I am. I told him that what I said was the opposite of how I really feel, and that I was just being a bitter, stressed out jerk who was taking my frustrations out on the wrong person. "Good for you," I said coldly. "No, listen." Matt told me something that made me realize how far I'd fallen. He said, "Dude, your wife is incredible. She works full-time, takes care of Emma, keeps your house running, and still makes time for everyone else. If you can't see that, you don't deserve her." I felt something crack in my chest. He's right, Mia. You are incredible. You're the best mom, the best wife, and I've been taking you for granted because I was stressed about work and money, and I took it out on you instead of dealing with my own problems. Mark, I started therapy, individual sessions. I realized I've been carrying around resentment about stupid things instead of appreciating what I have. And what I have is a wife who planned a girls' day weeks in advance and asked me to watch our daughter for a few hours so she could have some time for herself. He looked up at me with red, swollen eyes. "That's not too much to ask. That's basic partnership." And instead of stepping up, I tried to dump her on you and then trash-talked you to my friends when you rightfully called me out. I sat down across from him, still guarded but listening. "Mia, I don't want a young wife. I don't want to leave you. I want to be the husband you deserved all along. The one who celebrates your girls' days instead of ruining them. The one who brags about you to his friends instead of complaining. How do I know you mean it this time? Because I'm going to prove it. Every day. Starting now." And you know what? He did. The next weekend, Mark planned a whole girls' day for me and my friends. Spa day, lunch reservation, even arranged for his mom to watch Emma. "This is what I should have done the first time," he said. He started therapy twice a week. He began talking about me differently to his friends. I know because Matt's wife Jennifer told me. "Mark won't shut up about how amazing you are," she laughed. "It's actually really sweet." 3 months later, Mark surprised me with a weekend getaway. "Just us, no Emma, no distractions. I want to fall in love with you all over again," he said. "The right way this time." And we did. We talked for hours about everything we'd been bottling up. He admitted he'd been feeling overwhelmed and taking it out on me instead of asking for help. I admitted I'd been feeling invisible and unappreciated for months. "Mia," he said on our last night, "that phone call was the worst mistake I ever made. But it was also my wake-up call. I almost lost the best thing in my life because I was too stupid to see what was right in front of me." 6 months later, our marriage is stronger than it's ever been. Mark keeps his word now. When I need time for myself, he doesn't just watch Emma, he parents her. He plans activities, handles everything, and tells me to enjoy myself guilt-free. Last week, I overheard him talking to Matt again. But this time, he was saying, "Dude, I'm so lucky. Mia planned this whole family vacation, and she thinks of everything. I don't know how she does it." I smiled and kept walking. That's the husband I fell in love with. That accidental phone call almost ended my marriage. But sometimes you have to hear the ugly truth before you can build something beautiful. Mark had to face what he'd become, and I had to remember what I deserved. We're not perfect, but we're honest now. And that makes all the difference. Sometimes the worst moment of your relationship becomes the moment everything finally gets better.